Hi, we're Dave and Lindsey Taylor, members of Christ Church, been coming here a few years, and we're here to tell you our story, pivoting around our son Benjamin's life.
So we've got 3 children, Benjamin, Millie and India. Benjamin, our son, was born 1996. While we were at All Nations Bible College, I fell pregnant, and after a very healthy pregnancy, went into labour with Benjamin. Unfortunately, the labour was complicated. Benjamin got stuck, and as a result of birth trauma, he was starved of oxygen and had profound disability as a result. So our life changed rather dramatically at that point.
At 5 months of age, Benjamin was diagnosed with cerebral palsy. And what that meant for him as he grew up over a good number of years is that he was totally dependent for his round-the-clock needs, toileting, dressing, everything. And he was fed through a stomach for his feed, he was in a wheelchair, he was non-verbal, but he communicated by the use of his eyes, sort of yes or no, inside, outside, red, green, whatever the choices were. And of course always said that he preferred me as the number one parent.
Thanks. So, despite his profound disability, Benjamin was very bright. He was very healthy through his life, very few hospital stays, very little contact with medical professions. At the age of 16, Benjamin was coughing rather a lot, and so we took him to A&E. By the evening, Benjamin had been put on a ventilator. After 8 weeks, he was transferred to Southampton Hospital, and everyone gave him the best care they could. But after 3 weeks in Southampton Hospital, we were told that there was no more that could be done for Benjamin, and he was transferred to Naomi House for what was expected to be just a couple of days, if that. He actually stayed there for 3 weeks. During that time, he met the Duchess of Cambridge. We all had an amazing time, actually, as a family, with the opportunity to say goodbye.
I raged at God. I never let go of God because I didn't want to imagine what life would be like without living with Jesus. But I did shout at him, I swore at him, I got really angry with him. I think in pictures, and it was like clinging on to a really slippery rock in the worst hurricane that you can imagine, without any safety, without any support. Somehow that rock to this day has supported me.
At Benjamin's birth, obviously, it wasn't at all what we expected. I went into shock. I didn't really have the words to say to God, or I just didn't know how to say anything. At that moment, I think what I was profoundly aware of was other people speaking for me, friends, support. We were in an amazingly supportive environment at All Nations. Yeah, I didn't have the words, but I had a real sense of other people having the words for me and that being okay, so I didn't have to say anything, I could just be. And I guess it was the same when we lost Benjamin. I sort of almost felt lost, and yet not lost, because I knew other people were there supporting me, so it was okay just to be, and just to be really, really, really sad. I had counselling through Naomi House after Benjamin's death, and I remember talking to the counsellor there about this just profound, sad, dark feeling that I woke up with every morning, and it was, it was almost before I woke up, I just felt so low. And I said, but it's okay, because once I get up I feel okay. And she encouraged me to just stop and give a bit of space to that feeling. It's okay just to be with it. It will change, it will move on. I still get that feeling sometimes, and the image that comes into my head now is of a cocoon. That cocoon moment for a butterfly is really important, that being in the nothingness and there's no beauty there, there's just nothingness. That's okay.
I remember when just after Benjamin died, we went on a summer holiday to Wales where we had taken him. But I remember taking our dog for a walk, and I said to God in one of those raging moments, why you saw me marching up and down those corridors at the hospital and you screaming out to you, just I'll do anything, just save him, and you didn't. And he took me back to Benjamin's birth when I was marching up and down another hospital corridor saying, please save him when he was a baby. And God said to me, and he doesn't communicate with me in this way very often, if at all, but I remember on that occasion, it was like someone speaking in my ear saying, I gave you 16 years with him.
Wow.
And now I'm going to cry.